This is Luxury Breaks. It's Mirror Business FM. It is our weekly look at all things automotive. Our guest is Jacek Ziomek from X Motors in Alcuz here in Dubai, and it's a pleasure to see you.
Hello, happy Friday.
Happy Friday indeed. I have to say, you're looking well. And I don't mean that normally you don't look well, but you're looking well, Jacek. The colours they're bringing out your eyes or something.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on to cars.
Okay.
There's a lot this week to talk about.
It's not a fashion podcast.
No, well, not yet.
But we can try.
We it wouldn't be me doing that kind of a podcast, let me just tell you. There's a lot this week to talk about, particularly domestic car market here in the UAE. There are a few models I just wanted to bring up. We'll do that very quickly towards the end, because I know what you like. But the first thing was supercar news, because that's your daily bread, if you like, isn't it?
Supercar news. You mentioned it about the 12-cylinder, the Digicylindri.
The new V12 Grand Tourer.
It's a wonderful car.
Mm-hmm.
I have a chance to touch it. I mean...
Did you just kind of brush past it as you didn't let you open the door?
No, it's a bit change in the strategy of Ferrari, because the previous one, 812, even more powerful than previous one, F12.
Right.
Okay, was considered as too soft for many drivers, Ferrari owners. Okay.
Okay.
So the 12th cylinder is not like this. It's stiffer, and the first time in the Ferrari history, it has, if it matters, a proper sound system inside, entertainment system, which sounds as good as in the good German brands.
Really?
Because it's made for the Burmeister, the same which is doing the same job for the Mercedes.
Okay. So
and the Porsche.
How important is that to a Ferrari driver? Sound system, do you think?
It is not so important, but it's good to have it. Okay, if you're spending 2 million for a car, you expect to have everything.
It is a nice to have.
And it's like a luxury car, right?
Sure. Yeah, well, I mean, it's more appropriate
if it's not able even to cross the bump.
Well, this is a Grand Tourer, so you can...
It's, let's say, if you're talking about the Grand Tourer, which is close to 900 horsepower,
well, they pitch it as a Grand Tourer, but it means a different thing to Ferrari than it does to most people. There's also the Amalfi version, which is going to succeed the Roma as well, isn't it? Is that
because the Roma was considered as ugly for many.
Yeah. What did you think?
I think it's specific.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
They rise up a bit horsepower. They change some details, and we talked about it before. Yeah. They change the touch with steering wheel.
That's right. Yeah.
Now it has a physical buttons too.
Yeah. Well, that's the Johnny Ive thing, isn't it? The Johnny Ive.
No, I think there was a lot of complaints. We have also a sister company to X Motors, which is selling the spare parts for the Ferrari and Lamborghini. So we know the steering wheel, we should have it on stock.
People weren't keen. Okay, I'm with you. Let's talk about Lamborghini very quickly, because the Temerario it's all, there are cars under order. We haven't seen any yet. Am I right?
No. I've seen it here in Dubai also.
Oh, there are some here. Okay. Thoughts on that?
So it's a hybrid Huracan with a
I thought you'd be
group engine.
A bit more thrilled about it.
Okay, but because there is no naturally aspirated V10 anymore.
Yeah.
The petrol heads are crying. There is no such a sophisticated sound. Same what is going on in Formula One.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's too early to say anything else.
There's another piece of...
Huracan was the bulletproof car.
Yeah, super popular, yes.
Bulletproof, not super popular. You can make it 200,000 kilometers with this car without issues.
You see loads of them is probably a stretch, but there are plenty around.
Yeah.
That was a popular vehicle.
Yeah.
There was another piece of Lamborghini news, and I just wanted to ask you very quickly about this.
Yeah, they quit the idea of electric car.
No, well, maybe not quit, but it's certainly not in the immediate future. They're going to focus on plug-in hybrids. There's the Lanzador, which is coming.
Yeah.
In the next few
idea
years.
was to have it fully electric.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Not going to happen. Why is that?
We'll see what the Ferrari will do with the Luce. Okay, but if Luce will be successful in the market, probably the idea of the EV in Lamborghini will appear again. But I'm not sure at this moment.
No.
But see, it's an opposite situation when the Lamborghini released Urus, okay? And then Ferrari, after a couple of years, created the Purosangue.
Yeah.
They checked the market, they see what's the demand is. It was high because Urus is here like, let's say, Volkswagen Passat in Europe, okay?
Okay. So there is a space for it, is what you're saying. UAE car market news, new model launches and reveals. There is a new RAV4 available. Okay.
I don't know anything about the RAV4.
No, it's fine. I've got the details here. It's a 6th generation model. 2-litre petrol engine. There's a 2.5-litre hybrid. 236 horsepower. They start just over 100,000.
I didn't see, but I hope they will do something to be more pleasant for my eyes. Okay.
Do you know? I've got to say the new RAV4 I think is quite a nice looking car. Remember the old, the first generation.
The first generation was.
It looked like a
ugly.
roller skate that was upside down.
The present one looks like a Pokemon. Okay, and I hope they will do something which will look more similar to our tastes.
To your tastes.
My taste, sorry.
Yeah, your tastes.
I'm not denying the reliability of this car.
Oh, it's incredible. Well, it's Toyota. What do you do? That's out now. It starts about 106,000 dirhams, I think it is, for the kind of standard, and that's around about 150 for the top spec hybrid. New Lexus IS 350 sporty option.
That's the one problem with this car. This is extremely good car. The problem is, it's widely used by Uber here.
Well, for obvious reasons.
Okay, but
quite luxurious,
would you buy the
reliable.
car to be identified like a Uber driver?
I
don't want it.
I've got 2 kids, and normally I'm a taxi driver anyway, so it wouldn't make any difference to me. I see what you mean.
We were talking about
this
the
is
Lexus.
A refresh of this car.
Years ago, we came here. We arrived to UAE. My wife told me I'd like to have a Lexus. After 1 month, she said no.
Oh, I remember this story.
No,
I know she didn't want it. It's out. Big
it's
new
a good car for sure.
2
but
touch screens actually.
Okay.
In there. Two big touch screens, 12-inch touch screens.
To distract the driver in a proper way.
Anything to distract you.
Okay.
No, I don't. But that's out, and there are new finishes. They start around about 200,000 dirhams, up to about 270.
This is extremely good
edition.
car, but I mean the image of this car here is damaged by the limousine services. Same. This is okay. Like you said, it's my taste, my ideas. That's why, for example, in my opinion, I don't want to have a here 7 Series or S Class or any car which is used by limousine service here. Do not be considered as a limousine driver. Okay.
Okay. Oh, limousine drivers are good drivers.
Okay, I have something else to do in my life.
What about this? We have a new. This was debuted at the Liwa International Festival. New Ford Everest. The Tremor is out. So this is the off-road SUV segment, very much directed towards serious off-road driving. It has the kind of crawl control included. I think they call it a rock crawl drive mode, big alloys, the whole bit. That's the new SUV. You're going to start seeing that a lot. It's targeted to the off-road community.
On the road. Off-road.
I know you don't like driving in the sand, do you? But very powerful car as well. That's out. Starts around 195,000.
But you know, maybe I'm wrong because I'm not the off-road specialist. But I think in an off-road, the power is important, but not most important. The balance, the build, the quality, everything which matters in the off-road.
Wheelbase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also.
This one is going to interest you because you were talking about this before we came on air. The new Cadillac Escalade IQ. So 2026. This could, and I think you would go as far as say almost game changing.
That is what I think the European and American market manufacturers, factories are waking up right now after what happened with the Chinese automotive invaded them on their land.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you give me a choice, but as I said, Escalade is the first sign. After Escalade will come GMC and the Chevrolet, right?
Yeah.
So the reasonable price tag. So in this moment, if you have a similar spec but not so luxury with a reasonable price from US and opposite you have a Chinese car, I don't think so you would choose a Chinese car.
Look, you pay your money and you take your choice. So, but I'd say
You don't have this feeling. You see the car at the
competition.
traffic lights and you're asking, such a nice car. What brand is this? I don't know.
No, I suppose so. No, that's fair. Let me just run through some of the Escalade IQ specs because it's an office on wheels. This thing.
Yeah.
It is 750 horsepower. It's
Enough.
a very heavy car. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.7 seconds.
Yeah.
I know that's not a massive selling point, but it gives you some idea of the power. It solves the range anxiety hurdle
You can splash your coffee inside, yeah.
You can. 205 kilowatt battery, 724 kilometers of range for a car that size.
That's important.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I think. You can add 150 kilometers in 10 minutes with a fast charger, if you can find the fast charger. I know what you're going to say. The cabin inside, 55-inch curved LED display. I know you're going to laugh at that.
Not for the driver, I think.
No, that would be for passengers. 38 speaker AKG system, studio reference system in there as well. So, I mean, this is a serious piece of kit, isn't it?
It's interesting, really.
No, I think so, and I think you make a good point because Cadillac tend to lead, others tend to follow. It makes a statement. It's an expensive.
It's a cherry
car.
on the top in the group, right?
Exactly right. I think that's fair. But prices start at 586,000 dirhams. I mean, it's a hefty investment in a car. To me,
Escalade never been cheap.
No, you wouldn't expect it to be cheaper. No, absolutely not.
If it's too cheap, it's not interesting for some
caddy,
segment of the market, right?
But there's the reason I wanted to run through those specs there is I think that's very impressive. 724 kilometers, a car.
Impressive
that size,
is the range,
the
size of the battery.
Yeah.
The rest is additional.
The rest is kind of what you have the right to expect.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. Have you seen the Thebe X01?
No.
Okay.
What is this?
Well, this is
kind of new fridge or the dishwasher?
No, this is very much not that. It's a 5-seater SUV.
Okay.
It's described as military spec. It's aimed at the off-road community, June bashers.
For the preppers.
Something like that, but not quite. But what's unique about this, it doesn't look exactly like it, but it reminds me of a G-Wagon. It's in that style. It's not quite as tall or boxy. It's a good-looking vehicle, but it's the first homegrown UAE off-road concept. Designed, built.
Sounds good.
Everything here. It's launched now. It's tri-motor, Hyper Grand Tourer. It says 1,200 horsepower, 0 to 100 sprint in 1.9 seconds. I mean, that's insane, isn't it? You laugh straight away.
Motorbike.
It's very, very fast. They're expensive. They're over 800,000
But the problem
dirhams,
with the electric cars is once you reach this, let's say 150 or 250, how long the battery lasts at the speed?
Yeah, but what you do is you don't ask those difficult questions. Jacek. I've told you about this a million times.
That's why, if you give me a choice, a proper diesel turbocharged is the best way.
Fair. The thing about this, though, and the reason I bring this up is it's a shift from the UAE being a consumer of other people's cars, right? So this is innovation here. It's a good-looking car.
I think from the news which are coming to us in a very limited way, the country is doing some improvement in the military area, manufacturing many things. And I think it is important for the other industries here in the country because the military gives you a leading kind of way, to to manufacture something which is very strong and hard. Then it spreads to another industries. And I think it's a sign that it's only the first sign. Maybe we'll see another invention like this next year on other brands, car brands and other industries as well.
It's a good point. There's another car I wanted to bring up with you, and there's a new version of this. The legacy of this vehicle is 50 odd years, 55 years, I think. This is the new Nissan Z, the Heritage Edition. So I was watching a review of this, a YouTube review of this yesterday, fully
There are a lot
blacked out.
of fans of this car.
People love this car. But I've got to say, and it comes in this kind of midnight purple finish as well that just looked...
Who cares? It has to drive in a proper way.
No, I know, but I looked at it and I thought, yeah, but I'm the guy. People say, which is your car? And I'm like, the black one. You know, that's just how I look at cars.
I'm suffering because I bought a blue car. Okay, I'm suffering. Okay.
See, you're as bad as I am these days. Yeah. What's the best colour for a car then?
White and black.
White and black. Okay, there you go. We all think that way.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because it's available in this kind of orange colour as you would expect for a sports car as well. But it looks. It is probably in the color that satisfy the proper customer. It's a driver's car.
They target. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Not driver's car.
Manual.
There's a specific segment of the market which is looking for such a car. Okay.
Retro soul modern performance. I read somebody applied to this. I don't quite know what that means, but I sort of understand.
We are too old, but are there in the market the proper population group which this car suits? Are they not too old?
I'm not so sure that's the case. I could see me cruising around in this. No, it's not my kind of thing, but I think it's going to be a very popular car. But it's 225,000 dirhams and up. That's when it starts. So it's affordable for the kind of vehicle
horsepower?
it is. Horsepower, let me tell you, I'll just find it 400. 6-speed manual, 9-speed automatic.
Perfect.
As well. 3-litre, twin-turbo V6.
Perfect. The weight?
The weight...
They didn't mention.
I don't have the weight here, no, but pretty fast. 19-inch bronze alloys.
Doesn't matter.
No, I didn't think that would impress you. But there you are.
If the weight is a perfect car, I think.
A really good retro-looking sports car to buy. I think you're going to see a lot of these. There was another thing as well.
But only one problem. I forgot.
What's that?
It's from Japan.
There's nothing wrong with that. I've had a number of Japanese cars, and I've been very pleased with them.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's a new Nissan Z, anyway, or it's where I come from, the Nissan Z.
Yeah.
Toyota, new Land Cruiser Hybrid is now here. 457 horsepower.
The most powerful, yeah.
Most powerful Land Cruiser ever produced. Have you seen the pictures of this?
No.
The new, slightly boxier than it has been.
Are there
along the lines of the ones that you see now? Obviously,
are there any changes in the look?
No, I don't. I couldn't see anything. But
so the other option and a hybrid option to the market, which is not necessarily need this hybrid, right?
A lot of people want a hybrid.
What for?
Land Cruiser.
What for?
Well, you want a more powerful car. You're going to upgrade your car.
You can raise up the pressure on the turbochargers. It's easier.
389,900 dirhams they start at.
How much?
390,000 dirhams is I think that's the start.
Not expensive.
Available in a few different trims. Compared to the other Land Cruisers, no, it's not far off. I think it will sell. There's no shortage of Land Cruisers here. You like Land Cruisers. You admitted it a couple of weeks ago.
I told you I took her for a weekend and to prove myself that it is a proper one. But it's not. Sorry.
Well, I have to say I like them, but there you are. Just a reminder, you can find all of our interviews or highlights of these, of Luxury Breaks, our interviews, on YouTube, on Instagram, and LinkedIn. And this particular segment is also podcast as Luxury Breaks as well. That's pretty much all the time we've got. I didn't get to any of the trends. I just wanted to mention one thing. If you are applying for a driving license now, let me just find this. what's happening is that driver license training in Dubai now includes ADAS training. That is Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. So you get, as part of your driving license, there are going to be modules introduced.
How to not to lost in this options in the menu.
How to use Google Maps. No, it's not. It's a lot more than that. But it's training on the tech.
When you said ADAS, I remind myself ADAS is a yes, you're right.
Not as an Adidas or anything.
No, yeah,
like
I know what
ADAS.
the ADAS is.
I know, yeah.
Because I know it from the years we have it in the diagnostic systems in automotive, okay?
Exactly.
Now
Exactly.
it's so complicated that you have to train the customer how to manage them.
That's the
Before
point.
we had only to manage them.
That's the point. You have to train the mechanics as well. There are certain
No,
there are
mechanics
systems.
know this from the years. That's no problem.
Yeah, but you've got to keep standards up. It's being introduced into garages as well. Well, that's coming, I believe. But it means that
It means
because there's
the
so much
modern
smart
car is so
tech-
complicated
Exactly.
that it's not possible to manage by the customer, right?
That's why they're bringing it into driver license training. If you're doing
Sorry
a car
to
license,
say
a
that.
light vehicle.
The idea is a proper one.
It's a good idea.
But the
Yeah.
necessity of this idea is ridiculous.
I think it's a good idea. It's things like forward collision warnings, blind spot monitoring. Blind spot monitoring, I think, is really important. Just to understand
I
you've got
send
the
a
systems, but
last-
you also look.
Recently, I've sent a car for the service, and it came back with all the systems on.
Yeah, I know.
I spent a couple minutes to turning all them off. Okay, pulling my steering wheel, vibrating everything, showing me some lights. I don't need it. Okay,
You were
I'm
very-
driving by
very-
myself.
I remember you were very
So,
frustrated.
I know it's wrong. It's now the significant fine for that. But I remember the days I've spent 150 kilometers doing something on my mobile on the Autobahn in Germany, not slowing down below 150. So I have this auto cruise in my mind,
Yeah, okay.
cruise control.
Yeah, well, maybe don't tell too many people about that story.
But you can easily see the drivers who are using the mobiles behind the wheel are more dangerous than the drunk drivers. You see that it's like this, and for sure he's tapping on a mobile.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Something has to be done about that. But I think anything that, when you're learning to drive, it's intimidating enough having to, learn to drive a vehicle.
Yeah, because the systems
Understand
are
the vehicle.
for exclude your knowledge of the physics. Okay.
Yeah.
So they have to learn you the system instead of learning you the physics of the car.
It's true. No, it's absolutely true. But that is now officially part of driver license training here in the UAE. That's it on luxury breaks this week. You can find Jacek Ziomek at
Thank
X
you.
Motors in Alcos. Good to see you. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more interviews like this from Mirror Business FM.